So to be brief, I'm not a big fan of the wide nine alignment, and I want to talk to you about that a little bit today. Just to be clear about it, just to remind y'all, so the wide nine is when the edges or outside linebackers or ends are outside of the imaginary tight end. So if there's no tight end there, they'd be outside his shoulder. The point in the alignment is to put pressure on the tackles to be able to push them in and have the D tackles push into the pocket. Now, that's good when you have big D linemen and oversized defensive ends. So, not 240, 250-pound guys, but like 280, 290-pound guys. Their job is to push the pocket into the QB with the D tackles coming straight up and then the ends coming inside, push from the outside. Now, you want to have oversized D linemen because if it's a run play, you want to be able to cover two gaps. I see plenty of teams running this alignment, but I don't think it works that well for everybody because everybody's not built the same. Personnel, size, all that is different. And even if it was the same, my biggest issue is the timing. These offenses are built off of timing, and when you have people in a wide nine, you have more space. And what you have is an opportunity for those tackles to get out and basically just wall off the defender. Just stand in front of them and just catch them while they come through. The Super Bowl was the biggest example of that because you had good tackles and tight ends to just stand in space, base out, and just get in front of the D ends. That extra space and time gave somebody like Patrick Mahomes plenty of time to be able to find wide open people. And, that's just something that for him is not something you want to keep doing. What's funny is that as successful as they was, the Eagles actually were an undersized defensive line. And so it's amazing the kind of success they had with it. But the thing was when they ran against a really good offensive line with big linemen who were technically sound, they were not able to get through that. Because you have a bunch of guys that know the footwork and the handwork to be able to counteract these moves that they're trying to do. But then also in the run game, you have people who are able to get to their spot on time and to be able to run through people. And with the wide nine, you have a lot of space in the middle of the line so that you have creases and stuff for running backs to get through. And I think the Kansas City Chiefs rushed for like 160 yards in the game. So basically, it was the perfect storm for the Kansas City Chiefs to run against a scheme just like this, where they could both wall off and be able to get gashes in the run game on. I'm not saying that it's a problem to have the wide nine at all. You can have some formations with that, and it's okay. But the thing is, to have a whole defense based on it, you have some weaknesses that can be exploited by a really good offensive line. Because Philly's scheme as a whole, I actually like. It's very similar to the one I ran at Therrell and at McNair, but the alignment is the part that I disagree with. I like that they stunt and blitz sparingly, and rush with four, but I think that wide nine takes them puts them at a disadvantage.